So I'm sure that most of my friends have had to change a car battery at some point in the game here, and that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. So the first thing you do on just about any car when you go to put a battery in is get it on the lift and start taking the wheels off, right? Not on most cars. On this one, that's exactly what you do. The battery on this car is right back there behind the tire. Got a panel that you got to take off. Tire comes off. So I guess a great time to do the brakes is when you're changing your battery. So I'm going to get this wheel off. We'll see if we can get the battery out of there and see what it looks like. It still starts the car, but I have to charge it on a pretty regular basis. And I'm sure that it's probably every bit of 10 years old. So I've got a brand new one, the old O'Reilly Super Start that we're going to jam in there. So let's see if we can get access to this battery and see what's going on. Well, that was loud.
Oh, forgot how big and heavy these are.
All right, battery or tire is off. And it might, we'll look at the back brakes while we're in here. Let's see if we can get access to this panel here. One thing that I found that's kind of funny, and watch, it'll probably prove me wrong, is I don't know, the car is a 2001, but most American things, American built vehicles and things that are sold over here had already switched to pretty much everything metric by then. So I don't know if this was a dodge to the rest of the world. We're building a muscle race car here, but most of the fasteners on this car are regular SAE stuff. They're not metric. So if you're used to all of that, you've now got to have all of your SAE stuff out so you can get to it. Yeah. So 7/16, ½ inch, 5/16. And yes, there's a metric cross to most of those. But kind of funny how that works. Let's see if we're back down to 7/16 over here. Yep. Are you ready to come off yet? Maybe? Hello? I missed another one. He's not like the rest of them. What size are you? Are you this size? One oddball in the bunch. 1 3/8. The rest of them are 5/16 and 7/16. Wrestle that dude out of there. So there's our battery cover. Maybe you can see from where you are, but there's the battery. I'll bring you in here real quick so you can see. So here's our Die Hard Gold. I'll be surprised if he's newer than I'm thinking, but full of cobwebs back there. I guess if you're a true Viper owner, you probably take your battery cover off and clean all that out and polish it on a regular basis and get all the bugs out and stuff. Not me. I mean, I may run my hand across it while we're doing the rest of this, but just so I don't get bit by a spotter. All right. So let's switch it up here. Let's see if we can get this battery out, and then we'll see if we can determine how old it is. Hidden behind this cover and knowing that it's been sitting for an extended period of time, it looks pretty clean and it looks fairly new. But I just don't think that's the case. What size are you? 1/2 inch. All right. Table full of bolts and whatnot. Oh. All right, battery coming out. Die Hard Gold. You got any markings on him? Something stamped in it there. 12 of 23. So it's not that old. A few years old. Well, maybe setting. Okay, 12 of 23 right there on the side. So maybe just sitting wasn't good on it, or maybe it doesn't need a battery at all. Who knows? Take the old go handle off. That's not going to fit in there. This one's date coded 7 of 26. Oh, so all right. Battery installed. Battery clamp / hold down. Let's get him put in so it doesn't come flying out behind the tire here. Snug. We'll go ahead and tighten down our battery cables. Kind of surprised the alarm didn't go off. I did that. All right. New batteries hooked up. To be honest, the brake pads look fine, so we'll leave those alone. Put this dude back in, and job will be done. So just imagine when I was looking this up, this plastic, oh yeah, I said I was going to get the cobwebs out of here. Yuck. Thankfully, there's no mice living in there that I found. But when I was looking up this battery swap in my online portal at O'Reilly Auto Parts, it says that the battery change on this car takes 40 minutes. And I would assume that if you did not have access to a lift and you were just doing this in your driveway, it probably would take every bit of 40 minutes or more. I'll have to look at the timer on the phone there and see where we're actually at time-wise. But I think we're probably at 5, give or take. I'm sure just about everybody on your side of the screen would be asleep by now. with this riveting stuff that we're doing. Good old Viper battery swap. All right, so then we'll put these little ones in where they go. Right here, holding the bumper on. I hold the bumper to the battery box. I like to get all these hand started first because they're just going into plastic. Most of them anyways. There we go. Well, you're not fighting them later trying to get them lined up. All right. And then this one. So this one does not technically belong, but at some point in its life, somebody swapped a battery and kind of egged that one out. So it's got one goofy one in there just to keep that back tab up. So we're going to switch from a 1/2 inch back down to a 7/16. Get all the big ones. Don't need to go wild with it. Oh yeah, he's 3/8. Switch back to 3/8 for him. And we'll go back down to 5/16 here on the corner. Well, those don't feel like they're grabbing much. I guess as long as they don't fall out, and that's a win. All right, that ought to keep that. So, panel secure, not going anywhere. Oh, wrestle this back on. Here's a little bit of Viper trivia for you. Every generation of Viper emblem has a name. They named the snakes different names, Gen 1, 2, and so on and so forth. Had different names for the different gens, and the snake is different. So you can't just go and buy, if you go to Goodwill and find a Viper mug, it may not be the right one to match the car you have. So you got to make sure you're getting the right Viper. This one, that particular guy, is called Sneaky Pete. So I've been teaching my grandson, told him his name is Pete. And one fun thing we like to do is go all the way around the car and find all the Petes. There's one for the third brake light, one on each wheel. It's on the keychain, just about everywhere. All right, hopefully the phone, another one. Big pet peeve of mine are these stupid chrome covers that cover real lug nuts. If I get around to it, I'm going to put real lug nuts all the way around this car. They are real underneath, but then they cover them with this stupid chintzy chromish looking thing, and they always fall off. Lose them all the time. So anyway, job done. Battery's in. I'm assuming it's going to start. We'll see. But that's how you change the battery on a Viper. So appreciate you hanging with me. See you on the next one.